مستقبل اخواتي بس خليني افتح.
Decided to deploy 1,000 special forces cops on Greek border to curb makes an attempt of migrants, most of whom are Syrians, to return to the Turkish territory, Turkish Interior Minister Süleyman Soylu mentioned Thursday. Greece has as soon as extra tried to push 4,900 folks into Turkey. This is likely one of the most critical infringements. We deploy 1,000 special forces cops to forestall this. They could be totally geared up. Up to this level, 137,000 folks have crossed the EU's borders.
The northeastern corner of Greece, bordering Bulgaria and Turkey, is wild and remote. The Rhodope Mountains, which straddle these three countries, form a spectacular natural frontier. The history of this region is no less dramatic. It has changed hands countless times over the centuries. But even today, the mountainous province of Western Thrace, which is now governed from Athens, continues to simmer with ethnic tensions. 150,000 ethnic Turks live here, and they are getting angry.
Ναι, παιδιά! Προχωρήστε! Σύντομα, σύντομα!
Distributing free face masks. As the death toll rises, the government has introduced stricter measures. Travel to 31 cities is banned, either by public transport or in private vehicles. In addition to people over 65 years old and those with chronic diseases, people younger than 20 years old are also not allowed to go outside. It is compulsory to wear masks in public areas such as markets, supermarkets and places where people work together.
We are distributing masks to our passengers who are using public transport in line with the President's decision. We see that our citizens are obeying the rules. If they don't have masks, we will help them and inform them about the new regulation.
Quarantined a second migrant camp on its mainland after a 53-year-old man tested positive for the new coronavirus. The country's migration ministry said the Afghan patient lives with his family at the Malakasa camp, along with hundreds of asylum seekers. He's been transferred to a hospital in Athens. The move comes just a few days after authorities also quarantined the Ritsona camp in central Greece, after 20 people there tested positive for COVID-19. More than 110,000 people live in migrant facilities across the country, with 40,000 in overcrowded camps on 5 islands.
مستقبل اخواتي بس خليهم يفتحوا.
Greece and Somalia. COVID-19 poses a serious threat to tens of millions of refugees around the world. Aid workers say the risk of infection is much higher in the camps due to the cramped, unhygienic conditions.
Capable of protecting themselves on their own, they're left behind. The efforts to combat this virus will fail. Everyone has to be included.
A number of coronavirus cases have already been reported inside the camps, and aid agencies expect it to increase.
Hopefully we'll still work with the most vulnerable one, and we're talking about children, we're talking about pregnant women. The medical care cannot be undermined today only because there's no specific plan from the government, only because Europe is still turning a blind eye on these people. For us it's important to, first of all, keep sensitizing the community for the main...
Kaçırmaya kalktı. Sonra yakalandı. Oğul nezarete, baba hastaneye götürüldü. Ve diğeri kahvehane yasak, kumarhane ise oldum olası yasak. Görüntü acayipler listesinde. Çünkü bu kumarhane bu kez bir evin mutfağına kurulmuş.
Polis arkadaşlar kimlikleri çıkaralım.
Buysa nispeten daha anlaşılabilir bir an.
مستقبل اخواتي بس خليهم يفتحوا البوابة.
احنا نبقى هين 10 يومات 20 يوم اذا بشهر هم نبقى احنا نبقى هين ما نطلع من هون الا نوصل مكان ان شاء الله.
اسمي عيسى عبد الرحمن من سوريا.
اسمي آية وأنا من سوريا من الزبداني.